Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. Think like a proton and stay positive. Let's begin. Let us discuss some more about ionic compounds. What are the ionic compounds? Ionic compounds are those compounds which are formed by transfer of electrons from one atom to another. In ionic compounds, ionic bonds are formed. Ionic bonds are formed. These ionic compounds contain positively and negatively charged particles. These ionic compounds are also known as electrovalent compound. Example: magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride is ionic compound because magnesium have positive charge on it and chlorine have negative charge on it. Now we will discuss properties of ionic compound. First property, ionic compounds are usually solid in nature. Why they are solid? Because they are made up of oppositely charged particles. Oppositely charged particles and have strong bond between them. And this bond makes a definite and regular structure of an ionic compound. Second property, ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point. If any compound which have a definite structure, so they have high melting and boiling point. It needs more temperature to melt and boil. Third property of ionic compounds, ionic compounds are usually soluble in water, but insoluble in organic solvents. Organic solvents like alcohol, acetone, kerosene, etc. But they are soluble in water. Example as sodium chloride, which is also known as a common salt. When we dissolve this sodium chloride into water, it is easily dissolve in water, which explain its solubility nature. Last property of ionic compounds, ionic compounds can conduct electricity. Why they conduct electricity? Because they can form ions, as we see in case of NaCl. When we dissolve NaCl in water, it forms Na solution of common salt. When we pass electric current, it will dissociate into ions, and these ions will help to conduct more and more electricity. Even this common salt in a melted state can also conduct electricity. After ionic compounds, now we will discuss about covalent compounds. Covalent compounds are formed when one non-metal combine with another non-metal to form covalent compound. What happens in this type of bonding? In this, there is no transfer of electron takes place. Here is only sharing of electrons takes place. We can also say that there is a mutual sharing of electron takes place. In covalent compounds, when sharing of electron takes place, there is a formation of covalent bonds between non-metal and non-metal. For example, oxygen molecule. Oxygen molecule is an example of covalent compound. It is a molecule and this is a covalent molecule. In this molecule, two oxygen atoms are actually combined to form a single molecule of oxygen by their mutual sharing of electron. Let me understand with the help of electron dot structure. Before we are going to discuss the electron dot structure for non-metals, let we understand some important terms. One is shared paired electron. Shared pair electron means when electron is participate to form bond, and this shared pair electron is also known as bond pair electron because it is participate in formation of bonding between metals, non-metals and non-metals. Bond pair electron means these electrons will participate to form a bond between non-metal and non-metal. Another term is unshared pair electron. Unshared pair electron. This is also known as lone pair electron, and this is not participate in bond formation. It remains as a unshared. Now electron dot structure of oxygen molecule. This oxygen molecule is formed when one oxygen atoms combine with another oxygen atom to form oxygen molecule. And what is the atomic number of oxygen? Its atomic number is 8 and its electronic configuration is 2, 6. And same for this atom, 8, 2, 6. When we represent electron dot structure for this atom, we represent in this manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For this oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this oxygen atom wants to complete their last orbit. To get the stable electronic configuration, this oxygen atom wants 2 electrons. And this oxygen atom also needs 2 electrons to complete their last orbit. What they do? They actually share their electrons. This oxygen atom share 2 electrons of neighboring oxygen atom. In this manner, this oxygen atom have total number of 8 electrons in their last orbit, which represent its last orbit becomes completely filled. And this oxygen do same to complete their last orbit. In this manner, they actually share their 2 electrons and they are known as bond pair electrons because they involve in bond formation in this manner. But these electrons are not participate in any bond formation. They are known as lone pair. They are known as lone pair. How many lone pair electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lone pair electrons are in case of one oxygen molecule are present. Now properties of covalent compound. First property, they are usually liquid and in gas state. Means these covalent compounds are present usually mostly in liquid and gaseous state. Example, alcohol. Alcohol is a covalent compound. Benzene, methane gas. Why they are mostly in liquid and gaseous state? Because they are formed by sharing of electrons, and this type of bonds, sharing of electrons, means they are formed by a covalent bonds, and covalent bonds are weak than ionic bonds. Second property, they have low melting and boiling point. Covalent compounds are generally insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent. But there are always exception is present in some cases, as glucose. Glucose is a covalent compound, but it is soluble in water. Some more examples are also present which are soluble in water on the basis of their exceptions. Last property of covalent compounds, that they do not conduct electricity because they do not have ions, so they do not conduct electricity. I hope you understand this topic. We'll continue in next video. See you soon.